वाला मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग। वेंसडे की इस ब्यूटीफुल मॉर्निंग में आप सभी का स्वागत। आप हैं EBC रेडियो के संग 1170 AM, आपकी नंबर 1 चॉइस। एंड इस समय मुझे जो है ये लगता है कि इतनी सी तो बात है ना, इनसे प्यार हो गया है। किनसे? जो हमारे अभी गेस्ट हैं। सो दिस इज अ ब्यूटिफुल मोमेंट। आई जस्ट वांट टू bring her up with this beautiful, endeavor she has taken up. She is a founder and independent publishing company she has opened up. It's called Eternal Tree Book, based in East Brunswick. Author, a person who really makes difference in our today's world. So there is so many things to talk about her. She was born and raised in a scenic foothill of Himalayan mountains, and she inherited the love for reading and the passion for writing words from her dad. And she's right now with us with her new book which she's releasing, and also she's going to talk about her new venture. So let's put her up. I have Priya with me, Priya Kumari, and let's say a warm welcome to her on EBC Radio, aapki number 1 choice. Hello, good morning, Priya.
Hi Anubha. Thank you so much for having me here, and thank you everyone for listening to this now. I am Priya, and I'm a children's book author and the founder of independent publishing company Eternal Tree Books. My mission is to publish uplifting and empowering stories on Indian culture and values. Mm-hmm. So my upcoming book, which is Leaf Talks Peace, gives the message of individual, social and ecological peace. Wow. And it's so much relevant in today's world that we give these values of compassion and harmony to children. So I'm really, really excited to talk about it and its importance. And
you are so amazing, I would say. This is exactly what we need right now. People around the world nowadays are having so many issues going on with mental health, with family harmony and all that. Lot of managing stuff together as a family, and especially the ones which are the most affected group is the kids, the children. Our children, they are the ones who need that, hearing ear, a lending hand, a book to read. And I'm sure so happy that you're doing that. So let's talk a little bit about your book, upcoming book, Leaf Talks Peace. I know that it has been endorsed by Dalai Lama, the Dalai Lama. Would you just let us know a little bit about it?
Yes, so I'm a mom of 2 young boys, so 7 and 3 they are, and I always make a point that I give those values to them which I grew up with. So growing up in India, I was always given these values of individual, social and ecological peace, the Hindu-Buddhist values. And coming here, it was even more important for me to give these values to my kids, because now it was not coming naturally to them or something. I had to give them, because there, in a multicultural world we live, there is so much of things that they are getting from the world.
Yeah, I know. And it's like kids are like sponge, they just get whatever their environment is. So I remember when I was young, I always questioned why we are reading all these moral science. What am I going to get it from? But believe me, right now, I thank my school. I was in Catholic school, that they did that. They actually, this is the age to imbibe the best values in your kids. So you're doing amazing. That's really nice. And just for your information, I want to let you know I'm a Buddhist practitioner. I practice Nichiren Buddhism from Japan, and we know how this practicality, how to deal with things in our life. It could be a bullying, it could be self-doubt, it could be something which is frustration, not able to achieve things in your life. All that philosophy, it helps. So I'm so glad that you are doing something like that, like this amazing thing. As a good citizen, you are bringing in those values here from our country to here. So that is amazing.
Yes, thank you so much. So this book, actually, if I can give you a little bit of background, how it came. It was one day I and my son were in the park, and he asked me what is friendship.
Okay.
So that triggered like a thought that there was an episode in Buddha's life where he was sitting under the Bodhi tree, and he saw the presence of soil, sun, water, time, and even a mind, consciousness in a tiny leaf. And then he gave this message of interdependent origination of life.
Wow.
Just in simple words, if we want to tell our kids, it is how so many different elements come together as a team to make life happen, to make our life happier. And that is how I explain friendship to him, that if you live in harmony with everyone, with nature, that is when we'll have a happier world. And what you have to do for this is simple.
All the elements around us, as we say that punch elements, 5 elements.
Yes.
Right? Panch Tantra. I don't know. I didn't want to say Panch Tantra, but
Panch Mahabhut.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I'm lost of words, sometimes to express. So yes, all those Panch Bhut elements, the essential elements, if you are in peace with all of them, that's a beautiful thought. I'm so amazed that you got an idea just like that. It clicked you that you should write something.
And for kids, it's even easier to understand, right? For them, it's just making friendship with oneself, with others, with nature. They just know how to make friends as child, and it's even easier to imbibe this value in them. So that when they grow up, they carry it.
Yeah.
And that night I wrote this poem, and I wanted to give this message. I wanted to write this message for children because I didn't find any book on this concept of interdependent origination of life for kids.
Wow.
And I thought that why not show this episode of Buddha's life from the perspective of a leaf. And I named it Harmony. It turned into a beautiful book, and then it was endorsed by the Dalai Lama, for which I'm very, very grateful and blessed. And just yesterday, I was on his page, on Facebook page, and I read like couple of days back, he mentioned how important it is for us to imbibe these principles of harmony and compassion in children's education so that they know how to practice emotional hygiene also when they grow up.
That's a very important point you said, emotional hygiene. I sometimes bring up topics in my show, Fit Hai To Hit Hai, about healthy living, and we talk so much about different stuff of mental health. I pick up some elements, and I'm so glad that you are doing amazing by, bringing this up. Let's talk a little bit about your background and publishing company which you've just launched, and how does it work, and that's something everybody would love to know.
So actually by profession I'm a CPA. So I'm a CA from India, then I did CPA here. I was working with the Big Four. My dad owned a bookstore, so I was always writing as a child simple stories, and I then moved into auditing world. But I didn't left that passion for writing. I was developing audit training materials in Big Four.
Oh wow, amazing, Priya.
It's so strange that I still carried that with me. And then when my kids were born, I again started writing stories for them, and especially around Indian values. And the rituals and why they are important, science behind all this. And then I thought, why not publish them? And I did some research, and I was like, I should open a publishing company so that the content is not diluted and I have the control over my content and the messages I want to give. I opened Eternal Tree Books, and I got other authors as well, experts from around the world. So I published them, like 3 other authors under my company. So Dr. Lyudmila Klasenova from Norway, she's a yoga expert and a Buddhist scholar. I published Dr. Tatiana from Montenegro. She did a PhD thesis on Bhagavad Gita.
Oh my God, amazing.
And those are like beautiful paintings on Bhagavad Gita. I published that book. And then the festival series, which I published, shows how Indian festivals are relevant in today's world, the science and everything behind it.
The science behind it.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about your pre-order, because I'm sure a lot of people would love to read your amazing book, which is Leaf Talks Peace. So I would really like to know more about the pre-orders and the campaigns you're running.
So there is a campaign, like a platform called Kickstarter, which allows us, like creators of some product, to go and run pre-orders. What that means is you set a goal, you give number of days to that goal to reach, and you collect pre-orders, and you get funds beforehand. So for artists like us, creating anything, like creating a book, is very, very expensive. Like anything around $5,000 to $10,000 is nothing. And it is an expensive affair. So I thought, this is an amazing book. We have an amazing community who wants this message in their children's library. Why not just run a pre-order campaign on Kickstarter and give them a chance to pre-order the book and also support me as the creator of the book so that I can get the funds beforehand.
Okay.
So now they can go on that platform, Kickstarter, search my book, Leaf Talks Peace, and pre-order my book.
So it's called Kickstart. Is it, how do they go? They go on that website, Kickstart, or is it an app, or what is it?
It's a website called Kickstarter.
Kickstarter. Okay. Kickstarter.
Yeah, so it's kickstarting a project.
Oh, got it. Okay, Kickstarter.
Yeah. So Kickstarter.
And they have to look for your book there. Leaf Talks Peace. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So if they type in Leaf Talks Peace or even my name, Priya Kumari, the project will come up, and there are several packages in that, if you want to order 1 book, 2 books. For a classroom, you can order the entire pack on discouount.
Okay. I'm going to order 5 books from my side. I'm going to really, seriously, I'm saying this on air and I'm going to do that because this is something amazing which you're doing. And I want, as a gift when we go to our friends, families, this would be a great gift for the child to, read. So from my side, I would surely do that. And I would love other people also, if you are listening. This would be an amazing birthday gift, a gift just like a thoughtful gift. Book is always a thoughtful gift. I always gift, a book to my son on his birthday. So that is what I do always. And that's been my kind of ritual for him. So I think this could be starting a ritual for people who really want to read a meaningful book to their kids. So please, Kickstarters, starters with an S, right?
Kickstarter.
Starter only. Okay, Kickstarter. So I just want to make sure. Kickstarter is a place where you can pre-order book for your kids, book for your neighbors' kids, book for your library. Maybe you are a teacher, you want to read this book. Please do that. Support Priya Kumari, and EBC Radio is so happy and proud to have you as an Indian entrepreneur starting a publishing house here. It is amazing. If you want to just share last few words about describing how the upcoming book is, any inspiration you got, you can go ahead with that, Priya.
Thank you so much, Anubha. I think you covered everything so beautifully, and thank you so much for supporting my project. It really, really means a lot, and thank you everyone for listening to this. And I hope that we were able to put our point across that how important it is for us as parents and guardians and educators for our kids to give these values and then give them the tools that they need to live a healthy and happy life. And practicing emotional hygiene is certainly one of them. And I really hope that this book makes a difference, and thank you so much. Beautiful.
Thank you so much, Priya. And Priya Kumari, one of the great authors we have here in our local, New Jersey. Please support her. So all you have to do is please visit Kickstarter and just type the name of the book which she has just published, Leaf Talks Peace. Or you can also you just write her name, Priya Kumari, Kumari. And she has her own publishing house. If you want to visit that, it's www.eternaltreebooks.com. I'll repeat it. It's www.eternaltreebooks.com. If you want to reach out to her, you can always reach out, say, congratulate her. Her number is 917-859-1447. Sorry, I didn't ask you if I can share your number, but I'm sure you're becoming famous. So people would love to, congratulate you. Thank you, Priya, for being on our platform. EBC Radio always supports, local talent. And we really appreciate and congratulate for you to do something like this for our community. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Take care. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Best of luck. Yeah.